All right, couch potatoes. Roll off your sofa and onto the mat and join me for a core workout. Hey, I'm the only one laughing about my jokes. No one else is here. So come into a seated position. Feet are flat on the mat. Extend your arms forward. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you slowly lower down. Stay here. Hug your knees into your chest and place your hands over your knees. Draw some circles with your knees in one direction and then go in the other direction. And place your feet flat on the mat. Interlace your hands behind your head. Lift your head up to hover. Keep your hips in neutral. However, bring your lower back down onto the mat, just gently. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, you're lifting up. Inhale, lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up, stay up. Bring one leg into tabletop position and then the other leg. Keep your toes pointed. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you're tapping your right toes down. Bring the leg back up. And on your exhale, the other toes tap down. And then keep going. So on an inhale, you're coming up. And on your exhale, you're tapping. Keep going. Keep your head heavy in your hands. If you want to make it harder, you flex your feet and your heels are touching. So as you do this movement, make sure your lower back stays grounded and you keep a 90-degree angle behind your knees. One more round like this, finishing with the left leg, and then stay here and release for a moment. You can repeat that or we'll add on. So come up again, bring your legs into tabletop position. Now lift your head a little bit higher. Take an inhale. On your exhale, your right toes tap down. As the right toes tap down, your head lowers to hover. On your inhale, you're coming up, head comes up and the knee comes up. On your exhale, the toes tap down and the head lowers to hover. Inhale up and exhale lower. Keep going. Use your breath and move slowly. If you feel you're starting to arch your back, keep your head up, don't lower it down to a hover. And you should feel that in your core. We'll do one more round, finishing with the left leg. And release. Come up again, lift your head is heavy in your hands, bring your legs into tabletop position. Now you can repeat one leg at a time or slowly lower both of your feet down. Don't go all the way, not just yet. Bring them up again and again. Lower and bring them up. Lower and up. So on an exhale, you're lowering, and on an inhale, you're coming up again. So you can inch yourself forward with the toes. And if you feel okay about that, you can tap your toes down. Okay, so move slowly with control. Make sure your lower back stays grounded. If you want to make it harder, you flex your feet and your heels are tapping down. Keep your head heavy in your hands. So lifting the head up. It's a little bit easier on the back. And the likelihood of you arching your back is a little bit less. Okay, let's do 3 more. 2, 1, and release. Lower down. We'll add on. Lift your head up. Bring your legs up into a tabletop position. Now, as you lower both of your legs down, your head lowers to hover. So take an inhale. On your exhale, lower your legs down, or your toes, and your head lowers down to hover. And then you're coming up again. And again, you're lowering, lifting up. So this is quite advanced. If you feel your back is arching, keep your head up the whole time, or do one leg at a time and not both. Or you can go for it. Feel the burn. We'll do 3 more. 2, 1, and release. Hug your knees, roll from side to side. And straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling. Lower your left leg onto the mat. Draw some little circles with that leg. So it comes across the midline over to the other side. And keep your hips absolutely still. Maybe make the circles a little bit bigger. So if you feel there's some clunking in the hips, you keep the circles very small. Or if you can, you make them bigger and bigger. But have your hands maybe on your hips just to check, are the hips still? You may think this is an exercise for the legs, but this is for the core. Especially if you're drawing big circles. And then go in the other direction. Let's do 2 more. And 1. And then place the foot down. Extend the other leg up, straighten out your right leg, and then start with small circles. And maybe make them a bit bigger. But keep your hips steady. So if they're moving around, there's no point. So keep your hips absolutely still and not moving. Use your core muscles to draw big circles. Move slowly as always. And 1 more in this direction, and then switch direction. So maybe have your hands on your hips. I see there was a clunk there. And last 1, and release. Hug your knees into your chest. Now extend both of your legs up towards the ceiling. Hands behind your head. Lift your head up. Make your head heavy in your hands. And slowly lower down your right leg. Lift it up. And your left leg. Lift it up. Keep going with that. 1 leg at a time. As always, make sure your back isn't arching. And 1 more round. Finishing with the left leg. And release. We will add on. Extend your legs. Lift your head up. As you lower your right leg down, your head lowers to hover. So take an inhale. On your exhale, you lower. And your head lowers to hover. Come up and other side and come up again. Move slowly. We're not going to do a lot of those. Okay. So we will do 1 more round. And then the next time your right leg is down, you hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up again, and the other leg. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up and release. Hug your knees into your chest and roll from side to side. Bring your hands behind your head. Raise your legs up. Now move slowly, both of the legs come down. If that's not for you, you know the drill. You do 1 leg at a time. So maybe start with lowering the legs just a little bit. And if you feel strong enough to lower them down more, you can do that. If you're starting to shake, just ease off. And 2 more. And 1 more. And release. Hug your knees. Interlace your hands behind your head. Lift your head up. Both legs go up. Okay? You've guessed it. As you lower both of your legs down, your head comes to a hover. So start slowly and don't lower the legs down too much. Lift up and again. We'll do 2 more. And the last one we hold. So don't go too low with the legs. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Hug your knees into your chest and roll from side to side. Okay. Bring your legs up towards the ceiling. Take your right hand behind your head. Extend your left arm up. Lift up. Twist towards the right side. And pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Twist and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands behind your head. Lower your right leg to hover and then pulse the right leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See how you feel about keeping that right leg hovering. If that's too much, you lower it down. Yeah? And then draw 5 circles with the left leg in the air in one direction and then 5 in the other direction. 1 and bring both of your legs up. Now lower down your left leg to hover and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Either leg stays hovering or you release it down. 5 circles with the right leg in one direction and in the other direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and release. Hug your knees, roll from side to side. Hope I haven't lost you. And bring your hands behind your head again. Bring your legs into tabletop position. Extend your right leg away. Bring it back. Left leg and back. And then right again. And left. Keep going with this. Two more rounds. Last round. And release. If this was hard enough, you repeat. So bring your head up. Bring your legs into tabletop position. Yeah? And you know what we just did. Or if you want to make it harder, both legs extend away from you. And then bring your right knee in. And then your left knee. And then right and left. Keep going with that. 3 more rounds. 2, 1, and release. Hug your knees, roll from side to side. Interlace your hands behind your head. Lift your head up, legs into tabletop position. Extend your left leg away from you. If you need to rest it on the mat, you can also have the foot flat down. You do that, otherwise it's hovering. You're twisting towards the right, and we do pulses. So we're pulsing the knee and the elbow against each other, yeah? For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back through the center to the other side. Twist and then pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Cross your right knee over your left. This is all you want to do. You do that, or you come into eagle legs. Yeah? So for eagle legs, you wrap all the way around. Genie arms. Your head, your arms, your torso, nothing is moving. However, you bring your knees towards your arms. For 10, 9, no swinging, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, switch legs. So either you cross, here you can lift like this, or you wrap. Lift and lower, lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hug your knees or from side to side. Hands behind your heart. Bring your legs up into tabletop position. Keep your big toes touching. Bring your knees wide. Lift your head. Then lift your hips and lift your torso as well. So elbows and knees move towards each other. Lift and lower with control, please. And lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hug your knees into your chest and roll from side to side. Bring your legs up, part your legs. Legs don't have to be straight, just bring them apart. Interlace your hands behind your head and then lift and lower, lift and lower. You stick with that if you know your neck is going to hurt. However, if you can, extend your arms and then reach and reach and reach. We do 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hug your knees into your chest, roll from side to side. 1 more and then we're done. Interlace your hands behind your head. Bring your legs into tabletop position and we'll finish with crisscross. So take an inhale. On your exhale, you're twisting and the opposite leg goes away from you. Yeah? Back to the center and twist. Center and twist, center and twist. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Either do a few more slowly or go fast for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. Wasn't too bad, was it? So rock yourself up. If you want to crawl back onto your couch, you can do that. Otherwise, I say thank you very much. Namaste.